Today you are going to learn chapter 16 Light from class 8th. The world is largely known through our senses, and the sense of sight is one of the most important sense. So without this sense we cannot see the world. Through it we see mountains, trees, plants, chairs, people which are around us. Now the first point is what makes things visible. So here you can see in the pictures the bulb, the sail, and this torch. So here is an apple. So all these are the objects. So all these objects we can see with the help of light. So the light helps us to see objects. We cannot see objects in the dark. So at night, if there is complete dark, so we cannot see any object which is kept in the dark. And to see all those objects which are in the dark, we need torch, we need light. Now an object becomes visible when light emitted or reflected by it reaches our eyes. Now see here this cell is visible to this person, to this eye. How? So when the light falls on this object, on this cell, so this when the light falls, here you can see this line means the light is fallen on the cell, and that fallen light is get reflected in other direction, and when that reflection goes in the eyes, then this cell is visible to the person. Same for the light also. So when light get emitted from this bulb and it goes in the eyes, then also that because of this reflection of the light, this bulb is also visible. Now here also we can see an apple. Now when the light falls on apple, so that light is get reflected in all the direction. You can see here many arrows are there. So in all direction light is get reflected, and when that reflection goes in the eye, then this apple is visible to that person. Now reflection of light. So you have learned in the class 7th also about the reflection of the light. Now see here, if you see this is the different material or any shiny material or any polished surface we can take. So when light falls from this torch, when light falls in this shiny material or polished material, that light change the direction. So you can see here the light has changed the direction, and this change of the direction of the light is nothing but it is called as reflected light. So here from the torch the light is fallen on the object. So this light is the emitted light, and when it fall on the shiny surface, when it fall on the polished surface, that light change the direction. Here you can see the direction of the light is changed, and this is called as reflection of light. So that reflection can be obtained on a white screen or any type of screen. Here also on the wall also we can see sometime the reflection of the light. Now here in this figure 2 you can see the angle of reflection and angle of incidence. So equal angle of reflection. So from this torch, when light falls on this mirror, then it get reflected in other direction. So when you draw a perpendicular line, this is the perpendicular line which is called as normal. So when you draw a normal with the help of pencil, and when you draw this emitted ray and reflected ray, so when you calculate the angle between this emitted ray and normal, and this normal and reflected ray, so both the angles would be equal. So this is the angle of reflection, and this is the this is the angle of incidence, and this is the angle of reflection. The ray of light which strikes the surface is called incident ray. Now see here, from the torch, when light comes and strike on an object, so this light which strike on the surface, this light is called as incident ray. And when it strike on an object, when it strike on this object, and when it is get emitted or reflected in other direction, so when it is get reflected, so when the light falls, when this light falls on and surface and it gets changed in a direction, it is called as a reflected ray. Now see here, the ray which come back after reflection is called as reflected ray. So this ray is the reflected ray. The perpendicular line drawn, now see here, this is the perpendicular line drawn at the point of incidence is called as normal. Now see here, this one is the point of incidence. This is the point of incidence. So here this perpendicular line is drawn at the point of incidence. So this line is called as normal. Now the angle between the normal and the incidence ray. Now you can see here, this is the angle between the normal and incidence ray. This one is the incidence ray, this red line is the normal, and this is the angle between the incidence ray and normal. So it is called as angle of incidence. And this is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray. So this is called as angle of reflection. Now the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. This is the law of the reflection. So you have to by heart this, the laws of reflection. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Now laws of reflection of light. The laws of reflection of light are, as I told in the previous slide, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. The another law is the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. So here you can see, these are the incidence rays, this is the normal, and these are the reflected rays. So all are lying in the same plane. Here also you can see incident ray, normal and reflected ray all are lie in this same plane. You can see here this rectangular box is nothing but it is a chart paper. When you see the reflection, when you draw the reflection with the help of pencil, then you can see all are lying on the same paper. So all are lying in a same plane, it can be seen. Now image formed by a plane mirror. See here, you have learnt this in previous class also. Image is erect. Image is erect. Image is same size as the object. Image is at the same distance from the mirror as the object in front of it. The image is virtual, means which cannot be obtained on a screen, and the image is laterally inverted. So all these are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror, which you have learned in the 7th standard also. Now here you can see the person is standing in front of the plane mirror. This is the plane mirror, and here in front of the plane mirror the person is standing. So you can see the image, this is the image of the person. So that image is also erect, and the image is also of same size as the object. Now the image, if you see the distance between the object and the mirror, and that object, this image is at now this is the image is at same distance from the mirror as the object is in front of it. Means this distance between the object and the mirror and the distance between the image and the mirror is also same. And this image of an object cannot be obtained on the screen, so that is the virtual image. And the image, last point, laterally inverted. So laterally inverted means what? When you stand in front of the plane mirror, so when you raise your right hand, in the image it appears that left hand is raised. So right appears left and left appears right in the image. So this is called as laterally inverted. Regular and diffused reflection. Regular and diffused. Diffused means irregular. So what is the regular reflection and what is the irregular reflection, or what is the diffuse reflection, or what is the difference between the regular and diffuse reflection? Now see here, regular reflection and diffused or irregular reflection. See here from the diagram easily we can understand what is the regular and irregular reflection. Now if you see here, all the lines are parallel. Here all the rays are parallel. So what this line represents? So this line represent the rays of light, and this surface, downside surface, this downside surface, this is the surface which is smooth surface, and here if you see there are some ups and downs. So this surface is not regular, this is a curved surface or diffused rough surface. Now so what is the difference between the regular reflection and irregular reflection? Now see here, we will discuss about the regular reflection. So all these rays are parallel. So when the parallel rays of light fall on a smooth surface, the reflected rays are parallel. So now see here, incident rays are parallel as well as reflected rays are also parallel in the regular reflection, and such type of reflection is called as regular reflection, and regular reflection forms image of object. So here in the this regular reflection forms image of that object. Now what is the irregular reflection? So when parallel rays, these rays of the lights are parallel. So when parallel rays of the light fall on the rough surface, now downside surface is the rough surface. So when this parallel rays of the light falls on the rough surface, at that time the reflected rays are not parallel. If you see these, so these rays are reflected rays but they are not parallel. But here the rays in the regular reflection, reflected rays are also parallel, but here in diffuse reflection or irregular reflection, the rays, reflected rays are not parallel. So here this diffuse reflection does not form image of object. So image formation takes place in regular reflection, and image formation does not take place in the irregular reflection.